Hi, my name's Stephen Nash. I'm going over Chapter 14 specifically. My video presentation is over speaking to supervisees, employees. Downward communication is a specific section. Downward communication by definition includes messages directed at audience members who hold a lower place on the organizational hierarchy than the sender. As a supervisor, you will also have to speak to people who you manage or employ, obviously. I believe a good manager can keep employees on track and accountable with effective downward communication. A saying that I say is inspect what you expect. And kind of getting into the body of my presentation, having good communication and inspecting what you expect, like I said, it will set your employees up for success. If you have clear expectations and keep communication open, what that allows is for your employees to work confidently. I think they're not going to lack in motivation because they know what they need to get done. It gives them less time to get confused or kind of procrastinate, because then when you come and ask them, like, oh, I didn't understand this. That's why you want to make sure up front that you can nip that in the bud. The chapter talks about an open atmosphere, which lets people feel comfortable coming to you with worries and concerns. Open atmosphere to me is a representation of open communication and making sure that people feel when they come to you that they're not going to get ridiculed, made fun of, kind of put on a pedestal as in, oh, look at this stupid question, which you never want to do. You never want to isolate somebody in that way. One way you can do that are monthly meetings. In these monthly meetings, it keeps the door wide open and it gives the employees the opportunity to get things off their chest. Making sure the same thing with an open door or a closed door. Making sure they know they can come to you, and if they don't want to present or bring it out in the open to everybody, they can come to you and express their concerns, so that maybe you can handle a way to bring it up in an open session, whether that's through hopefully nothing sexual or anything racist or anything that's going to make somebody real uncomfortable, or that you don't want to have to address in a group setting, because you're hoping that can be a precedence up front. When we talk about clear expectations, in the book it states, if clear expectations are stated through effective communication, it's less likely that you will have mistakes or lack of production. Like I said, when you ask somebody, hey, why didn't you get this done? Oh, well, I didn't remember exactly how it was done. That's the communication aspect of it. Going into my situation, when I was a training general manager at LA Fitness, I would ask questions all the time. Specifically, I had a trainer that I noticed he had a lot of sessions that were absentee, where the client wasn't there, they were just always in. So I asked him, I was like, what's going on with that client? And he said, oh, they're just not coming in, but they're in there. And I was like, okay. And then I started noticing he'd give me a different answer almost every time. So then I asked him about that. Why is that? Why? Well, last time he said this time he said this. And he's like, well, to be totally honest with you, the client told me I could use their sessions. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, they said they're not going to be able to come in, but I can still put them in and use them so I can get paid. I was like, okay. So then that kind of threw up a red flag. Like, okay, so you're using sessions wrong. You're not in the wrong way. So I pulled him to the side and I let him know, hey, that's not an option. We can't use people's sessions just because they say we can use them, because then they could come back and say, oh, I never said that, and then you're held accountable. I was like, it worries me. I was like, is it the money, or you just wanted the sessions? And he's like, well, I'm not making enough money. I was like, okay, so that's the difference. It wasn't that he was trying to steal or use the sessions wrong. It was that he didn't make enough money, he felt, and he didn't know how to make more money. So I sat down with him and went over each step on 3 different ways that he could make more money, either by selling an upgraded package, finding me somebody that was going to buy personal training, and I brings him to me and we close him, he gets the deal, things along those lines. So he had never known that he could upgrade somebody's package from once a week to maybe 2 times a week, and he would get the commission. So by showing him that, he realized he could make up to like $7 or $8 more an hour if you averaged in a package. Okay, so in conclusion with that, what I've tried to show is is what you have to do when you're inspecting what you inspect. In doing that, I figured out that probably more than one trainer wanted to make more money, but probably more than one trainer also didn't realize or didn't understand what they could do to make more money. And my job as a manager is for that downward communication, for them to understand everything that I understand and know what they need to do to make the money they want, to do it the right way, and to not quote unquote steal sessions. Thank you.